Welcome back. Following up on the last episode where we built some wrecked car terrain. In this episode we're going to build markers or pieces of terrain to represent two other phenomenon in the Wastelands. The first is going to be radioactive waste or radioactive marker, and the second one is going to be a car trap. I stacked some XPS foam and lots of different sizes of rocks, glued on some sand and stuck in lots of bits, mostly facing away from the middle like it's a blast area, on two round pieces of MDF. After I painted it up and used some wash, I applied what you can see in these images here, which is a very generous amount of yellow chalk pastel. As you can see on the palette underneath, I also made some white and some black and added that to some of the areas to make it look like it was charred as well as radioactive. Radiation is invisible, and I didn't want to use that goofy green effect. So in order to make it seem realistic, I went for this yellow powder effect, and because it's different to most of the terrain, it stands out and acts as a warning. In this piece here, I added the top of the pen. Here you can see it in the center. It's that dome-shaped piece. I wanted it to look like it was an unexploded bomb. Secondly, imagine some raiders setting up some kind of ambush, and they put spikes in the ground. As the car draws nearer, the spikes eject up out of the ground and stab into the car and block its path. To represent this, I originally stuck in these longer pieces of wood, but once I held it against the car for scale, I felt like it was a little bit too large, a little bit too obvious that there was something there. So I trimmed them down a little bit. The main purpose of this piece is to get it onto the table quickly, so that I can use it in an actual game. So I'm not too worried about extra detail and the finish. I slap on some rust effects and some chalk pastel on top of the traps and the other little pieces of scatter. Again, this is mounted on a laser cut MDF base. It's about a car length apart, maybe just a little smaller. You'll see it in a moment when it's set up with a car. Thanks for tuning in once again. I hope there's something here that you can maybe take into your own projects. I'll see you again soon with the next episode. Bye for now.